Hello everyone. By now you know the laws of differentiation, the common rules, and while we haven't gone into exponential and logarithmic rules yet, we're going to have a look at how to do some of these calculations on your calculator so you can be finding slopes for all different contexts and all different circumstances really easy on your TI-84 Plus calculator. Okay, so now what we want to do is we want to get out our TI-84 and we want to actually go into the math menu. Once we've gone down the math menu, again the math key is just there, but we want to go to the function n-derive. It's the 8th one on the list under the math tab up the top here. And we want to press enter. And it asks us, with what respect do we want the variable to be? Remember how I said the slope is like dy over dx, the change in y relative to change in x. Well, I just sub in x there, because that's the variable, the dx. And let's say I wanted to find the slope of the tangent of the function 5x to the power of 2 plus 2x. Now, using the basic power rule that we've been through in a few previous episodes, you'll be able to do this. But just for the purpose of this mini tutorial, we also want to specify the x-coordinate of where we're surveying the slope, because it wants to actually find the f prime of some number. So in this case, we're going to find the x of 2. So again, it's just what you can do by hand, but it's a little bit quicker or a little bit better to actually check and verify on a calculator. So we press enter, and we see that the slope is equal to 22. This tells us that if we were to have the function 5x squared plus 2x, then at there, that's what the slope would be. So that's the change in y, change in x. Philosophy, we have dy over dx, which is pretty cool. So let's have a go at actually doing one more. So this time we still want to be dy over dx, but let's say we actually want to do something a little bit more complicated. Let's say we wanted to do 2x to the 4 plus, and I'm going to go with the alpha key here, if we just move down a little bit, yep, alpha, and then we want to go to y equals, and go to 1 in order to get nd, so as you can see here, press the 1 key in order to get nd, and we'll actually add in a fractional term, because again, fractions are a good way of making things interesting, and let's say we've got that function there, and that's a pretty cool function, and we want to find the slope of the tangent where x equals 4. So just an interesting way to check whether we've differentiated correctly using our calculator, and we find that the slope is quite phenomenal on that function. When you think about it, that is quite an interesting quartic function with those values there. But yes, a slope of 517, that's a radical rate of change. It's a very significant rate of change. That's just a quick video on how you can do some of the differential calculus laws on your calculator. I might show you just one more. I actually use the quotient rule, the chain rule for one of them. I'll use the I'll probably use the quotient rule actually. But we insert alpha, y equals, go to the 1 key. I'll just delete that as well. But we want to type in, say, maybe 5x raised to the power of 2. And in the denominator, we might want to find 2x to the 3 plus 6, for example. And we might want to find the derivative when x equals 6. And so we can see the slope is quite minute at negative 0.065. And again, that's how we can actually find the quotient rule at that given point. So find the slope of the tangent at x equals 4 using approach for differentiation that would generally involve that rule. So again, I guess that's all for now. Just a quick video on how you can use your calculator effectively for some of this differential calculus.